Hello, my book loving people. My name is Jennifer, and reading is a passion of mine. We are doing my February wrap up. So, February was a hard month for me. I was getting over sickness. I was having a major reading slump, so I only read 5 books and then I had one DNF. So, let's get to it. The first book that I completed was Fruit of the Flesh by Ivy Ophelia. It's a standalone. And it's based in the early 1900s in New York. We're following our 2 characters named Petra Neal and then Arcady, I think. I don't know. She always calls him Arky, so I don't know. It makes me think of my kid's show that he watches, Doodle and Arky. Anyway, so she, our main character, Petra Neal, she has an iron deficiency is what she likes to call it, but she has an infliction essentially, and due to this infliction she tends to eat a lot of apricots. And what Arky does with these apricots, let me tell you, I will not ever think of an apricot the same way. Yeah, I didn't know you could make fruit so seductive. Anyway, but the ending, it was not, I went into this not really knowing what I was reading, and it did not disappoint. I had a very fun time reading this, and the ending was, I was not expecting that ending. It was, anyway, not gonna do any spoilers today. Okay, so the next book that I read was All Your Deadly Truths by M.L. Burns. This one is a duology, and it is mainly following our main character, or our male character, Kyrese. And he's trying to reconnect with our female main character, and she is trapped. She is being withheld, and he is continuously trying to find her. Once they find each other, there's a lot of fun, spicy time. It was almost too much at times for me. But it was still a fun read. It was still a good time. Yeah. Anyway, the next one that I read was Recruitment by K.A. Riley. I can't believe this is the first of 15 books. It was, I mean, I guess it makes sense as to why it was so slow in the beginning, but not only was it slow, but it was just, it was so repetitive over and over again about, like, I don't know, maybe it was just the writing style. I don't know. It was just not for me. But about halfway through, it started picking up. So there was that. I mean, it's only like 300 plus pages, I believe. So it's not a very big book, but it dragged. So it took a lot for me to continue reading it. But in the end, it was good. I'm going to continue on with the series. I'll see how it goes. If the next book doesn't, if it's the same, I don't think I'm going to continue on. I can't read through 15 books of this kind of writing. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, the next book I read was my DNF. I'll just get that one out of the way. It's If You Tell by Greg Olson. This is a real, like a true life murder, which I love to watch those kind of things typically. I did an audiobook of this, so maybe that it was my issue with it, or maybe I was just not in the mood. I don't know. Something about it was just not, it's not hitting. It's also based in the Pacific Northwest, mainly Washington, and just like hearing about the area that you live near, it's just harder, especially when it you know, it has to do with murder. I don't know. It's harder to get through those things. Harder to listen, harder to watch. But it's, you know, it also has an unbreakable bond between siblings. You know, it's probably because of the trauma. But you know, a lot of people have liked this book, so that's just my opinion. Maybe I'll pick it up again. Maybe I'll actually read the physical copy rather than trying to do an audio. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, the next I totally messed up on because I didn't realize when I started this book that it was a prequel series from another series. But I read A Shadow in the Ember, which is the Flesh and Fire series by Jennifer Armentrout. I might be saying that name wrong. I don't know. I have a hard time with names sometimes. Anyway, this one was good. I had a fun time. It was a good book. This is like enemies to lovers. Essentially, it's forbidden love. And it's it has like it's high fantasy romance. It's gonna have high stakes. But it's a lot of fun. It's a good book. Yeah. Anyway, of course, after I read that one, I immediately had to start reading A Light in the Flame. This one was even more fun to read. You start to see the development of Ash and Sarah's love with each other. Their relationship is just growing, and then also all the side characters, they're so fun. I love the little Draken characters, the little dragon guys. Oh my gosh, the little girl. Anyway, but it was a lot of fun. So after I finish this 4-book series, I'm definitely going to revert and then read the Blood and Ash series, because apparently I was supposed to read that first. Anyways, it happens, but it was a fun time. It was good. Thank you for watching. And you know, go read yourself a book. Go have fun outside. You know, I don't really want to go hang out outside right now because it's raining. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.